Okay, so nobody's getting the truth from the mainstream media, folks. It's well past time to open your eyes, your ears, and your mind. Do your own research because something isn't right here. And if you can't see that, you are not paying attention, folks.
It's the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order. A world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations.
So let's look at each one of these and see how we can get this down to zero. Probably one of these numbers is going to have to get pretty near to zero. Now that's back from high school algebra, but let's take a look. First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
The important message that we need Australians to get vaccinated as quickly as possible. In line with that, I do encourage all Australians to please go and book your vaccinations as soon as you can if you haven't already done so.
Emma, get away!
When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
Okay, we need to stand up against this tyranny, folks. Stop giving away your freedoms and liberties, because the more you give up, the more these people will take until you have absolutely nothing left. That's their agenda. Okay, good morning once again, people around the globe, flat, plane, terrarium, whatever we may be on. Apparently, we've got some astronauts come back in today. But guys, I wanted to talk to you. I've got Kim in again today, and we're going to do a quick little thing because I grew up in the 70s, as you know, 60s, 70s, 80s. And one thing we never had then was what we see now, which is obesity. Okay, and this is not having a go at anybody, all right? We have a marvelous wellness shopping club. We have seen amazing results with different people through the programs that they have. Okay, so what I want to do again is say to you people out there, it's not your fault that you're overweight. Okay, it is the environment that we are living in. Okay, so we want to take you in and show you a program that has had a lot of success. And I'll just bring Kim in first. We'll introduce Kim once again. We all know who Kim Yeater is. Take your life back, take your border back, take everything back, because it's all out.
Take your power back. Hey, everybody. It's good to see you. Hi, Dave. Thanks so much for having me again.
No worries, mate. So, Kim, this obesity from a person of my age, well, you know, I've got photos back in the 70s, mate. There's not one overweight person. There wasn't any. And now here we are. You know, we're stuck. And as I said, it's not people's fault. It's the environment that they didn't know that they are growing up in and, you know, being a part of, taking part of.
100%. Yeah.
So, again, Kim, what we wanted to do today was just show you some of the R3 program that we have at our Wellness Shopping Club. So, Kim, you take it away, darling.
One sec. Absolutely, Dave. Well, I got it. You caused me to think of something. You know, there was a team that I brought over to an island in Fiji called Brekky. Crazy story. I'll have to share the details. We basically got lost at sea for a little bit. We had to be rescued on this traditional Fijian vessel, right? So we get to this island and there's a whole team of us. There's doctors, there's nurses, there's athletes, there's health professionals, there's environment professionals that are going to go and nourish the land. There was a huge diabetes epidemic and hypertension epidemic on this island. right? And this island had also experienced a major typhoon. So we were working with bringing the island back together, restoring the health of the islanders. But do you know why this diabetes epidemic, this hypertension epidemic was? Because they were eating the Western foods, the flours, the sugars. They had forgotten to eat the things that God made, climb the tree to get the coconut, the nut from heaven, fish the reef. So now they don't have the tools that we have. We still need to fish the reef. We still need to climb the coconut tree or get our coconuts in the nut from heaven, but we have tools available that are the best of science and nature. And that's why, Dave, you and I were like, man, we got to share Patriots Made with people, because it's not only taking our power back from the big box retailers and making the switch to an Australian, American manufacturer that has better, safer products. They have tools that move the needle. So I don't know about you guys, but I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. Okay. And I don't know how many diets I was on in the 80s and the 90s. I would lose weight only to find it again. How many of you were there? How many of you have lost weight to find it again? Okay. Now we're
trying to find it still.
Exactly. Okay, so let's just say, guys, it's time to remove it for good. We're going to share the R3 program today that is absolutely incredible. This is a program that we tapped into to remove unwanted weight, inflammation. It's improved gut health. It's gotten me and so many of us freedom-loving patriots healthy again. So no more diet. Okay, this is about removing the weight for good. This is a lifestyle. So I'm going to share a couple things with you as I share my screen today for our R3 program. So Dave, if you want to pop on over and share that screen, I'm going to introduce you guys to this. Yeah, okay, fantastic. All right, so you can lose weight, and I like to say remove it for good, and live a healthy lifestyle while still eating the food you enjoy. So there's 3 phases that we're going to talk about today for the R3 Reset program. All the tools that we utilize come from here. So as a little bit of a heads up, I was a fitness business owner and group trainer for years. I hated when people called me a personal trainer because I just felt like that was so minimized. And personal trainers are amazing. They're not minimized. I wanted to reach thousands with truly transitioning lives. I never knew I'd be here like this right now. So it's so cool. So the fitness business was a great way for me to really tailor a program for people. This R3 program was the tailored program when I had my fitness business, which is pretty amazing. Everything this program is doing is what I was doing in helping thousands of people remove weight and keep it off. So this R3 program is reset, reintroduce in real life. So check this out. How many of you have seen The Biggest Loser TV show? Right? I've worked with people on that show. Now, do you know 50% of those people put that weight back on? The TV show has even gotten sued because of that. Okay. So ultimately, the level of constrictions don't work for a real healthy lifestyle. So we're going to show you today what this program is, the reset program, the reintroduce, and the real life program. So I'm going to pop over a video and get your eyes on this so that you guys can be the judge for yourself. So if you're been struggling with losing weight, only to find it again, guys, we're going to share with you the tools today in the program, which you have access to through our Patriots Made resource. And it's a free program. You have all the support and the community, and the tools are provided through this resource. And this is where the switching stores, redirecting your spending to better, safer, American-made and Australian-made products. Okay, here we go.
R3 weight loss program paves the way for you to become a healthier version of yourself. R3 is unlike anything you've tried before. It's a 6-week program that shifts your metabolism from fat storing mode into fat burning mode. It reduces cravings and helps you reestablish a positive relationship with food and your body. The R3 weight loss program focuses on getting the nutrition you need from real food. With R3, you don't have to count calories or macronutrients, keep a food journal, eliminate entire food groups, or starve yourself. Founded in sound nutritional science and psychology, R3 is both effective and simple. It's just what you need to succeed. The 6-week R3 weight loss program is comprised of 3 2-week phases: the reset phase, the reintroduce phase, and the real life phase. To make things easy, the foods you eat are divided into a yes list and a no list based on the effect they have on your body. Foods on the yes list are low on the glycemic index, so they help your blood sugar levels stay steady all day. When you experience constant changes in your blood sugar, your metabolism is negatively affected. Your body responds to those sugar spikes by signaling it to do something with that energy in the bloodstream, often causing your body to go into fat storing mode. Keeping your blood sugar in balance is key to shifting your metabolism into fat burning mode. Foods on the yes list also keep you satisfied longer to help reduce cravings. Foods on the no list are higher on the glycemic index, meaning they convert to sugar quickly. These foods aren't bad, but they can cause increased cravings, food addictions, and metabolic slowdown. With R3, simply eat what you want from the yes list every 2 to 3 hours. No skipping meals here. A powerful metabolism needs constant fuel. During the 2-week reset phase, you'll follow the yes list at least 80% of the time. You'll learn how to balance your body's blood sugar and drastically reduce the fat-storing hormones that make it hard to lose weight. You'll change your hunger patterns, eliminate unhealthy food addictions, and start losing weight and inches. Moving on to the 2-week reintroduce phase, you'll broaden the foods you eat and learn how to balance higher glycemic foods, all while continuing to lose weight and inches. In the real life phase, you'll enjoy all of your favorite foods while still losing weight in real life situations like holidays, parties, and vacations. The 6-week program can be repeated as you progress toward your weight goal. Once you're there, you'll continue with all the knowledge and tools you'll gain during the real life phase. You'll never feel deprived, and you'll be able to maintain your health and weight long term.
That's key, to maintain that weight long term. So, how are we going to kickstart the metabolism? So a lot of us think that, well, you know what? I only eat 1 meal a day. I should be losing this weight. It's the biggest mistake, especially after you've hit 50 years old. I am 55 years old in a couple of months. And let me tell you what, the key is to kickstart the metabolism. Number 1, good nutrition turns the lights onto the body. And you're going to see some things beside me in a second, once I finish up these videos that I'm going to introduce you to, that are going to turn those lights on. But remember how she just said, small meals throughout the day. You're eating every 2 to 3 hours. That gets your body into fat burning mode. And that is key. We want to kick start that metabolism. And a little trick for those of you who've been putting off breakfast and you're like, you know what? I'm fasting until 12 o'clock. Well, let me tell you, I would highly recommend from 6 o'clock p.m. until maybe 8 in the morning, or that first hour that you're awake is when that fasting occurs. Within the first hour of being awake, I'm going to recommend that you get protein in your body. Why? It slows down cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone. Cortisol helps you to gain weight. We don't want to gain weight. We want to remove that weight for good. So this is the R3 program. Let me pop over to this next screen so I can show this to you. All right, let's look at some real people. Remember how I said that I've helped thousands of pounds of people remove weight? Well, I'm going to share a story with you. Here's Steve. Now, I don't know the details of Steve's story, but I know Steve struggled for a long time. Steve would put the weight on, take it off, put it on, take it off. Steve now has control. He has a system in place that he can pick up at any point in time. Every 2 weeks on, right? So the first phase, reset. The second phase, reintroduce. The third phase is real life. Let's take a look at, oh my gosh, Hawaii. This guy is in law enforcement in Hawaii. This is Taylor's before and after picture. Do you know I met Taylor and hundreds of his community members? Do you know why they were so blown away by Taylor that they were like, I want what you have? It was the most amazing moment. We were in Salt Lake City, Utah. We took a huge picture on the stairs. We had all of Hawaii there because of Taylor, a true stand for truth. I love it. Okay, so the Jenkins. I don't know the Jenkins story, but I'm going to look at this picture. They're doing something right. They did the R3 program. Now, what about a baby? It's going to be so tough. I've got a new baby. And you know how that is when you have babies. Whatever they don't eat, you finish. Unless they're really little, right? Or unless it's all spit out. But here's the deal. With this program, you're eating real food. Real food. And you're eating every couple of hours. So it's really workable. And it's something that all your family can be a part of. Oh my gosh, Tanya had an incredible life change. I mean, look at the confidence. Do you see it in her eyes? She's like, hot mama. But yeah, she took her power back. We don't realize that sometimes, it's not just the sedentary life and because of COVID, it was like everyone put on the COVID-15 or the COVID-20, but sometimes it's emotional weight. It's anxiety, it's depression, we have these patterns in place that aren't supporting what we really want. So this is going to help you to install new patterns so that the system for you becomes easily and effortless, that it's just really lifestyle. Okay, we've got Brenda. Now that is a look of, oh my gosh. She's like, I'm not wearing this sweater to cover me up anymore. Here I am. Love Brenda's story. All right, let's look at Carly. You see it in her face. Just look at the color, her skin tone. It's not just the lighting. You can even see the eyes. When you start putting good food in your body, the right kind of nutrition, and the tools that I'm about to share with you that stabilize your blood sugar and kickstart your metabolism, then you get those kinds of results and you begin to see it on your skin. Sherry, wow. Dave, that's huge. That is a huge result for Sherry. And then people like, oh my gosh, Letitia. Look at that. The other pant leg. I mean, these are real story, but the key is they kept it off. So how did they do this? Well, one, they tapped into a community. So this is the community. So R3 has an online Facebook community. Now, I know some of you in our Patriot world, our freedom world are like, oh, Facebook. Listen, I get it. But there's some things that I use Facebook for. This is an incredible community.
Mate, Facebook's less censored than Twitter at the moment, is what I'm finding.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's so true. You're absolutely right, Dave. But you're going to have everything from examples that they're giving you and menus and recipes. And it's a community that encourages you. I mean, you even have access to workouts. I mean, there are programs like Beachbody. Do you know that's an MLM company that is dying out pretty fast? And people can get everything they need free here. They get the workouts free. They get the program free. The only thing they do is we make the switch from the big box retailers, take our power back, and switch to an American Patriot manufacturer that gives us the tools to reach our goals, better, safer products. Now, let's look at the yes list, okay? And I'm going to blow this up just a little bit. What are we saying yes to? Eating foods from the yes list will keep you satisfied longer to reduce cravings while shifting your metabolism into fat burning mode. So these are the kinds of foods, herbs, oils that are on the yes list. Now, you might look at some of these things and go, oh, I'm not going to eat, seed oils. Then don't eat the seed oils. There's things on here that you will eat, right? And that you can absolutely exchange. Now, here's the no list. Now, the no list is high on the glycemic index. And that's what we want to make a difference with, guys, is we want to shift up that glycemic index. We want to stabilize the blood sugar. We want the systems to go back in balance. We want your body to work for you. So these are examples. You have access to all of this. And last but not least, You have other tools. I mean, there's a cookbook, by golly. You have a cookbook, and then you get to participate. We have 3 6 week challenges every year. Don't wait for the challenge. Get started right away. All the tools are at the R3 site once we help you get your Patriots Made store set up. So you've got everything here, right? Love it. Love it. Let's take you down to here. You can start by a little bit of a nice little log where you weigh in week 1, weigh in week 2. You're not weighing in every day. No way, Jose. Do not weigh in every day. And if what I know you, I see you. Are you somebody who is literally weighing in every day and then getting so bummed and discouraged? And then you're ending up in front of the refrigerator? No. Let's not do that. You want to weigh in once a week, but you want to have a program set that's going to set you up for success. R3 is going to be that program to set you up for success. Okay, so you'll take those measurements with a, whatever kind of measurement, but you have everything you need there. Last but not least, let's pop over here. Okay, one of my favorite tools. This, Dave, Mel, me, my family, we love this tool.
Yep,
I just got off with JJ Carroll, Border Truth. He's on Brennan Hauser. You'll see what is trafficked, what is treason. He's one of our posse, right, Dave? So He is taking the Peak Performance Pack, game changer. He loves this. He shares this with his communities as well. So what makes this unique? It stabilizes your blood sugar. That's a big part of removing that weight for good. It also kickstarts your metabolism. How does it do that? The oligo technology in here shook up the entire nutritional community. Some of you weren't here the other day when we talked about the oligo technology. Imagine broccoli, spinach. Imagine that the minerals bound to organic proteins and fibers. And our scientists basically mirrored that technology at the therapeutic dose that is the most beneficial. 10 times better absorption than anything else out there, and inflammation down by 16.2% in 1 hour. Turn the lights onto the body, bye-bye brain fog, boost the circulation, get that gut in working order so that you can actually absorb the minerals into the bloodstream. You guys, you're going to love it. You're even going to think better. We have the Peak Performance Pack in bone and joint health, heart health, brain health, metabolic health, and the total that has everything, including eyes, taking care of the eye, preventing macular degeneration, and also immune support with quercetin, vitamin C, zinc, beta glucan. So you can choose whatever one is specific to your needs. And last but not least, I'm going to pop back to you guys. I'm going to stop the share, come right back to you, and I'm going to share this, my favorite. So this is the Peak Performance Pack. I take the total. We don't mess around, Dave. We take the total because I want it all. We need to think good, no stinking thinking.
That's what I do.
Okay. Right. So if we're going to get rid of stinking thinking, and I mean that, what is stinking thinking? Oh, man, I'm never going to do it. Oh, man, this weight's always going to be here. I always put it back on. That is stinking thinking. I am healthy. I am strong. I am abundant. I have the tools that work. You want to start speaking it out. Words have the power to bring life or death. I literally will write on a little index card my affirmation, and I will put it on my refrigerator. Sometimes I'll put it in my refrigerator. I'll put it in my bathroom mirror. I'll put it in my Bible. I'll put it on different areas so that I see it in front of me. And then I speak it out. And did you know, when you declare, I'll say something like, I am bold leadership, I am empowerment, I am love. And when you say that and you're in motion moving, you're releasing endorphins and dopamine. Man, let me tell you, you have a reticular activating system. It is about the size of your pinky. It's in your brain, and it's your heat-seeking missile that will bring about what you speak about and what you think about. So start speaking healthy and start thinking healthy, and then putting a plan in place like R3 with tools that work. So this is the Peak Performance Pack. Now, what did I have for breakfast? I love this. Okay, hold on. I just got to open it up. You You guys, so good. This is my creme brulee. Now there's chocolate, there's vanilla, there's strawberry. I love the creme brulee. GC control. So I was in a meeting with a doctor at UCLA, big hospital here, UCLA, big university here, but also big hospital. So she said, Kim, we never see the kinds of results that we're getting with the GC control shake. We never see that. It stabilizes the blood sugar. And do you know what's in this? Sweet potato, Korean red ginseng root, mulberry extract, cinnamon bark, and oligo technology, the same technology that's in our Peak Performance Pack. So I do this within the first
And a taste
hour.
choice.
Yeah, so good, right? And then fiber-wise, David, I love this.
In Australia, we get it like this, guys.
Oh, yes, you do. Oh, I kind of like your
we get it in a
marketing
bottle.
better. Oh, I like, come on, Australia. They got it down under. All right.
And this is a very good
collagen. Yes.
collagen boost. Yeah.
And there's no sugar in that. How much sugar is in that collagen, Dave?
Nothing.
Okay. You can literally throw the collagen into the GC control shake.
Yeah, I do.
Which is 100%. Now, here's the trick though. The fiber-wise, if my life is super busy, I'll just throw my fiber-wise into my GC control shake. If my life is super busy, to make it easy, I'll do 2 of these shakes a day and then 3 meals. And I'm eating every 2 to 3 hours, right? Now, here's the trick. If you find you're coming in from work or nighttime is the night where you're like, man, that's when I sit down and I've got like my 3-4 courses and I got a big dinner and then I'm exhausted by the end of the night, right? Here is my advice. This is when you want to have the GC control shake. You want to have it 30 minutes prior to your big meal. You want to start with 1 scoop in the day and 2 scoops.
That's fiber-wise you're talking about? Fiber-wise or GC? Fiber-wise.
Fiber-wise. So the fiber-wise. This is soluble and insoluble fiber. Burdock root, green tea, licorice root, aloe vera.
Again, tastes beautiful, guys. I just drink that straight. I don't put it in my control. I just have it with my structured water, and I love it. Yeah.
Takes stored fat cells out of the body. So bye-bye tummy. Aids the body in digestion, boosts the immune system, great for cholesterol. This stuff even attaches to parasites. So I never take my Peak Performance Pack at the same time. I don't, because this will pull out of your body what no longer serves you, right? It's going to pull out. And I just don't want it to pull any of the vitamins, even though the vitamins serve us. So I always do my Peak Performance Oligo Pack technology, at a different time. So this is great before dinner or first thing in the morning. And I'll do my AM Peak Performance Pack supplements with lunch, and I'll do the PM with dinner. So 2 of these a day. These are the tools that we're utilizing. Now, what if you're like, you know what? I really should start swimming. I really want to get in motion. I just need a plan. I want to start walking, maybe bicycling, right? What if you could take your stored fat and turn it into fuel in the first 15 minutes of your exercise? And what if you could shrink the fat cell and prevent lactic acid buildup and fatigue? Listen, I've got 10% of my L5 disc. I was the one that was buying time for disc replacement surgery 20 years ago. Because of that Peak Performance Pack, I am no longer in back pain or sciatica. When I work out and I do Spartan races, sprint triathlon, I just came back from skiing. I just hiked in Hawaii. Do you know what I take? My Access Bar. Oh yeah, baby. My Access Bars, 44 world patents. Dave, how do the Access Bars taste?
Mel just had one. Mel just walked in from doing what she's doing and just walked in, and there. She didn't have it.
Oh, so good. Hold on, I got to open up my box, you guys.
There you go. We're not lying.
Be careful, because the chocolate caramel, all of them. The chocolate mint tastes like mint Girl Scout cookies, but the chocolate caramel, these are a patented technology. You can only find these through this Patriots Made toolbox. Now, Tammy Van Wysen is in the Guinness Book of World Records. Guess where she's from? Your neck of the woods. She's an Aussie. This amazing patriot, love her. Tammy swam the English Channel. She's going to gain 30 pounds for her swims. Tammy removed all 30 pounds by her swims only fueled by the access bar. They would have to smush up this bar for her until they developed the shake. We also have the access shake, which is pretty amazing. She removes all 30 pounds. Most important, she didn't have any of the lactic acid buildup. When we're over 50, are you kidding me? With any injuries, I don't want lactic acid buildup and fatigue. So this bar is amazing. We take it before exercise. Now, who can tell me what are the 2 key ingredients you need in your body within 30 to 45 minutes after exercise? Shout it out. Let me hear you. What is it? Protein. You got it right. It is protein. Okay. Your body utilizes protein. Your phosphagen system utilizes protein in the first 30 to 45 minutes. So after exercise, you want to get protein in. Yeah, you can go have a great steak or can of tuna, or, you can do like a red beans and rice actually equals a whole protein. You can do that. But this is a great way for you to get 30 grams of protein in with branched chain amino acids. It tastes great. We even have the pea protein, strawberry, chocolate, vanilla. Price point, let me tell you, we have Costco out here in the United States, which is like your bargain big box store. This blows away the prices. So 1, you need protein. What's the other thing that you want to get in your body?
Water.
Water's good, especially when you add it with electrolytes. Sustain sport drink. This is the bomb diggity. This is your magnesium, all with the oligo technology that's the same in the Peak Performance Pack, right?
Here it is, guys. Here it is.
You got it. I love it. Salute. Delicious. And so my husband, Rick,
I walk what I talk. Yeah.
Yes, you do. Lead by example. So my husband, Rick, is a competitive volleyball player. So, he works, and then on weekends, he loves to play volleyball. And we do beach volleyball. We're out here in California. And so do you know, we always make sure he has a Sustain. This stuff covers his butt. He loves the Sustain. My daughter, competitive athlete, college athlete, broke the record. Fastest goal scored in the history of the school in soccer, 17 seconds. These were the tools that she utilized. I've worked with Olympians. These are the tools. So to complete R3, remove the weight for good. It's not dieting, guys. Let's start taking our power back by making the switch with tools that are actually going to really support you so that you can have a real life, right? Real life, real food. And these are just tools to assist you in reaching your goals. Our R3 program. So tonight, Dave, in 15, 16, 17 minutes, I'm going to put in the chat right here. It's coming your way. Okay. I just put in the chat the Zoom link. So Dave and I and Mel are going to hop on Zoom. And what we're going to do is we're going to share with you our Patriots Made resource, where you too can join us in taking your power back from the big box retailers and making a switch to a debt-free, privately owned, family-owned manufacturer that supports our farmers, our ranchers in Australia, in the United States, and in 20 countries. These guys are amazing, and they're the toolbox that we tapped into that has the R3 program. So we'd love to invite you guys. Definitely. And if you can't make today, try to make today. But if you can't, we're here on Saturday as well. Right, Dave?
Yeah, sorry, Kim. I'm just,
No worries. We're here on Saturday as well.
Yeah, Saturdays and
Wednesdays.
How do I do this?
Yeah, and so to kind of complete.
We got to bring Mel in, guys.
Sorry,
we got to,
Hi, Mel. Oh, hi, beautiful Mel.
Yeah. Hi, Kim.
Hey, okay, so Mel, you have been utilizing these tools. Now, you're not somebody who is in a position where you're like, you know what, I've got to lose weight. I want to remove this weight. But you're somebody who's like, you know what, I want to feel strong. I, want to wake up feeling healthy, no more brain fog. What's your experience been? Because you use these tools not to lose weight.
No, definitely not. No, definitely not to lose weight, Kim. I use it. I've actually felt more energy when I'm on them. I have missed a few days here and there, but you can really feel it. The energy is very low. But yeah, it's definitely, I haven't met anyone that hasn't liked it. turn you over to Dave.
Enough camera time for Mel. That was my wife's first expose into live streaming, guys. So I don't think she's ever really been on.
That was great. That was great. I love it.
All right.
So, there you go.
Yeah.
So the R3 program, we're going to hop on in about 15 minutes.
Yep. There's a Zoom link there, guys. If you'd like to come in, have a look at it. As we say, we're here to show you what we know works. Why? Because both Kim and I are in this. Why? Because we take truthful things. All right. We only, you know me, guys, in 5 years, I've never talked about a product until I met this lady here. Not the beautiful one over there, the beautiful one on screen here. My wife.
Your bride.
But yeah, when I met Kim,
Yeah.
and you know, and as I said, Kim didn't come at me with a shopping club, guys. Kim come at me with very, very basic stuff. David, it's not your cancer. Yeah, give it away. Don't stop saying my. You know, so
Right.
you know, this was not about, you know, having Guru come into a shopping club. This is about Kim's genuine care for me, which took us on a journey, which we're still on now, and we'd like you to maybe join that journey with us. And that's what this is all about, guys. We are under attack from the cabal.
Yes.
Why are we giving the cabal our money to poison us every time we go to a shop? Okay, so come and have a look if you want. If you don't, we'll see you next week when we do another live, and maybe things will change and you'll go, yep, them guys are onto something. We are onto something. It's a great company. It's a great product. Thank you very much, Kim.
Love you guys. Let's be healthy together this year.
Bye.
We're taking our power back.
We are. Thank you, Kim.
Thank you, Dave.
There's an outro, is there?
Victoria! Fuck me! Welcome to Melbourne, the city of slash and hack. Come to Victoria, the land of the machete attack. Don't worry about dying in a car prank. You're more likely to be victim of an African crime gang. Welcome to Melbourne, city of chop chop. Welcome to Melbourne, get killed, go into the shop. Welcome to Melbourne, home of the machete attack. Welcome to Melbourne, the capital of slash and hack. New people, new problems, that's pretty clear. But once we never had a machete problem here. But hey, don't worry, the government has your back. They'll make it illegal to have any hope of fighting back. Welcome to Melbourne, city of chop chop. Welcome to Melbourne, get killed, go into the shop. Welcome to Melbourne, home of the machete attack. Welcome to Melbourne, the capital of slash and hack. So Melbourne, you're under siege by gangs of criminal thugs. They steal, they murder, they rob and deal drugs. A city and its people clearly under assault. But it's not the Crims though, it's the machete's fault. Welcome to Melbourne, city of chop chop. Welcome to Melbourne, get killed, go into the shop. Welcome to Melbourne, home of the machete attack. Welcome to Melbourne, the capital of slash and hack. You are what you import. Not safe to walk some streets or go to the shop. Banning knives, but not stopping gangs, that's piss weak.